Let's begin because we're short on time. We're running on borrowed time, and the next couple of days probably because Luma. You always hear me complain about Luma. Well, Luma decided to fuck with Mathos, and Mathos is not here. So, hello everybody, welcome back to the command center. I'm very happy, not at all pissed, 100% calm Commander Lionheart, joined by G.
Hey.
And John. Sleepy John. That's gonna be your nickname, Sleepy John.
Oh no.
Yes,
no,
that's gonna be your name. Anyways,
that makes me sound like I'm slow or something.
Slow, bro.
Relax.
Yeah. Anyways, Snorlax. Yeah, sure, whatever. We're here because today it's a Monday. It's weird. We're doing mystery movie friends, but since we couldn't do it yesterday because of electricity, and even still, I couldn't do shit yesterday because of electricity. We're trying to do something tonight, even though the electricity dying is looming because of Luma. But we're gonna try to do something. We're gonna try to talk about Clue in the shortest, the longest, I don't know how much time we actually have. I wish I knew.
Well, you know what they say, only fate can tell what fate can tell.
Oh,
only Tim Curry can tell what happened to you.
Exactly.
That is true. So, what are we watching? What are we talking about tonight? Because we already watched it. We already watched 1985's cult classic, Clue? I think that it's safe to say it's a cult classic, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't think that it did well enough back when it came out. It had a resurgence, and now it's considered a cult classic.
Yes, Clue Resurgence. That was the sequel.
No. God damn it, John, I hate you. I hate you because I know what you just did there. I hate you.
I try.
You...
Oh, it has a 39 on Metacritic. That sucks.
That is... I don't know.
Way higher.
I don't know how that's possible because this movie's fucking great, guys. This is a fantastic, good old time, man. Like, I don't understand. I'm confused.
Well, I do understand. People do not understand art.
True.
Well,
True.
So the budget was $15 million.
15.
How much do you think it made?
Not even. I'm gonna guess.
Just
14.6.
How much?
14.6.
Really? By 0.4. They didn't. Oh wow. Jesus H Christ. That's kind of disappointing.
Too bad.
The movie's fantastic.
This movie is great. So this is John's first time watching it. He had never watched it. G, this is your second time. Fifth time? So you watched it. You've watched it more times after we watched it at your house that one time.
Oh, we watched it that time. Then when you left, I watched it again that same night, and then 3 other times, of which I don't remember. But I think that it was a weekend. I was relaxed, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play anything because I'm too tired for that. So let's watch Clue.
Okay. So you have watched it. I had not watched it since that time that we saw it at your house all those years ago. But I have watched this movie a lot. I watched this movie a lot growing up. Specifically at my grandmother's house, I watched the shit out of this movie. I'm not sure if it was a VHS or if it was a DVD. I'm not 100% sure. But I do know that I watched it a lot. Have you guys ever played Clue, the board game? No.
Sadly, no.
Okay, so I'm the only one who has played Clue from us.
I've heard about it. the movie and the game both get talked about a whole lot on, or used to get talked about a whole lot on the Giant Beast cast. And so I had heard a lot about the movie, but I'd never seen it or played the game.
Yeah, it's a movie that not. I mean, people have watched it, but not that many people have actually watched it. You know, it is.
My aunt and uncle, who they love these kind of murder mystery movies, they had never even heard of it.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Interesting. Considering
So,
this was after Rocky Horror Show, right? Like,
yeah, because Tim Curry was in that.
yeah, that's why I'm saying, because that's one of the roles that made him like more famous.
Okay, it was 75, so it would have been 10 years before.
Yeah. So yeah. So you would think, you know, that, I don't know, like Tim Curry's such a legend to me at this point. Like,
Oh yeah.
he is so amazing in anything he's in. So
He
specifically
is
in this
fantastic.
movie.
Yeah, he is my two favorite Tim Curry roles are the doctor in The Hunt for Red October and the hotel manager in Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2, yeah. This one, he's like way off the wahoo. Like, you know, he's
Tim Curry.
This is basically like the uncaged Nicolas Cage, but it's uncaged Tim Curry here. You know, at the start of the movie, he is a little bit on the subdued side, but then as the movie keeps going and progressing and everything keeps unfolding, he starts to like just everything just keeps going and going and going, and he just keeps escalating, and I love it. I fucking love Tim Curry in this movie.
Yeah.
He is like so amazing when he does the whole recap thing of everything that happened, and he's just
Everybody running around.
and
yeah.
everybody running around, and him just dragging everybody. Him when he carries Mrs. Peacock, reenacting the whole, and then you, Mr. Peacock, you drank you drank this, and then you were like, oh. Oh god. And then throwing Mr. Green around in the floor,
Yeah.
throwing him in the bathroom. Oh shit. I just fucking
I
love.
I will make this short. Too late.
Too late. I love Tim Curry in this movie. He is just the
Yes.
best. He is the best in this movie. Like, and his lines too, like the one of the double negative and aha, double negative. So that makes it a positive. Proof positive.
Yeah.
Are you
I
trying?
assure you, there's no bullet in this gun.
Bang.
One plus two plus two plus one plus one
5.
plus two plus one plus two.
Yeah, I busted out laughing at that, or tried to bust out laughing. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 7 other people asleep in the house when I was watching the movie, so I had to not laugh. That was very hard.
You should have just woken them up and just, hey, come on, let's watch this. This is some good shit.
I would have probably been the one who people were trying to figure out what happened to if I'd have done that.
Who done it? Who killed? Oh no!
Real life clue.
Who killed John? Where?
Yeah.
With what?
Was it my parents, my aunt or uncle, my cousin,
Also,
or his kids?
I love that they actually like used that from the actual board game. Like there is I think that it's like after they kill Mr. Body a second time, that they find him in the bathroom, and Tim Curry's like, what? That's what we're trying to find out. Who killed him? With what? And where? So, and that is from the board game. Like, you're trying to figure out who killed. I don't remember if the person murdered is called Mr. Body or not. Which obviously is a play.
Movie, you mean?
No, in the board game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the movie it is Mr. Body, which is obviously a play on the body that they found dead. Like it's like a play on everything, because it's like there's nobody. Like, you know, when they find him, when they find the cook and then they come back and then he's not there. There's nobody here. And
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean nobody? That's what he means. Nobody. No, Mr. Body. So it is a play on that, on the actual body not being found and all that stuff. So, but I don't.
Go ahead.
I don't remember if that's the name of what of a character in the board game. It's been so long. I used to play with my grandmother at her house, and it's been a long ass time, like I want to say 20 years maybe since I've played Clue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Whoa.
I remember playing it, and I remember the whole there being secret passages that you could take on your turns to get to other places of the mansion. Obviously the weapons, which I find it a little bit silly that Mr. Body also says like each one of you has in your hands a lethal weapon. Yeah, these things they can totally kill someone if you hit them hard enough, but not all of these are technically actually weapons. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
in
was
the
very
term
confused,
of
but
in the term of actual weaponry. But again, this is from the board game. Like these are the quote unquote murder weapons that they use in the board game. The rope, the Alain wrench, the pipe, the
which
gun.
is what we call them. But
You know why I say Alain wrench?
I know, yeah,
It's from Replay.
yes,
Tim Curry.
overboard.
Not Tim Curry. Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry, not Tim Curry.
Exactly.
They're both-
Not to be. They're both swell people. We know. But yeah, they are from the game. And the whole the secret passageways and all that. That's also from the video game, from the board game. God damn it.
Did every
So
weapon get used?
we're so used to talking about video games.
In the movie.
Well, okay. How? I know you guys have seen this before. Did your movie have the endings?
Yes.
I mean, does it?
oh yes.
Okay, that's
Yes, it
because
has.
when it was released in theaters, different theaters had different endings.
had different endings. Yeah. Then
Yes,
for
there
the
wasn't all
home,
three.
yeah, for the home version, they actually added all three
Okay,
endings to
what
the movie. Yeah.
what I figured, but I wasn't sure. That was confusing as I'm sitting there like I don't know which one of these I like more. This is so weird.
What I love about the multiple endings is the music, which is
Yes.
I looked it up. I believe that it's called Step by Step, like
Yeah.
which Bibiani has once used that that whole Clue multiple endings thing for one of his intros in the Schmodown a couple years ago. Like I don't know if you remember when he was like the possibility of him joining the Four Horsemen and whatnot. So he used that and other stuff. So yeah, it's again a lot of people. The people who have watched this movie, in the last couple years, they have, from my understanding, falling in love with this movie because it is just it's. You kind of don't find these types of movies anymore. Like it's
Knives Out. That's like
I need to watch Knives Out. Actually, I really want to watch it because I have heard that Knives Out is it's like Clue, but for a modern age.
It's not as Knives Out is not as wacky
comedic
as Clue.
Yeah, because the thing with Clue, aside from it being a murder mystery, is the fact that it's like a comedic murder mystery, but not done over the. I don't know if to say over the top, because I don't know. Did you guys watch the Adam Sandler murder mystery? That's
the
on
one with Jessica Aniston or
yes, Jennifer Aniston. Yeah.
No, Jennifer Aniston. No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
Let me.
I watched
do you remember the name?
It's
The
called
name
that.
of the movie?
That's literally the name, Murder Mystery.
Yeah.
It's so generic that they just call it Murder Mystery. The movie's not bad. I actually enjoyed it. It's probably like one of my one of the only movies that I actually like. God damn it! Why do I keep saying Ben Affleck for some reason? Adam Sandler movies, because I'm not too big on Adam Sandler. I really don't like him that much when he's being like too over the top.
Yeah, I like quite a few. His last movie, Uncut Gems, that was a.
I've heard that
one
one's.
was
I heard that one is good.
way different. I mean, he's not comedy.
I really like him in the Hotel Transylvania movies, mostly because I can't see his face. I can't see his stupid face. Just I can hear him, and he's actually good. Doing voice.
My favorite is probably Happy Gilmore. I really like Happy Gilmore.
I think that my favorite, and I know that G kinda has the same sentiment, is You Don't Mess with the Sohan. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I do remember liking that movie a lot. When it came
I don't
out.
know if I've seen that.
Oh, that movie! We can do that movie actually, because it's 2005, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it has John Turturro in it as well. He's
Oh, okay. I'm like, that's the Jack Black movie. I'm thinking of Nacho Libre.
No. Oh, we can also do Nacho Libre. I haven't watched it in a long time. Nacho.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That one is also 2005, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that new. I say new. It came out last year, so relatively new. Adam Sandler murder mystery movie. It wasn't half bad. I actually enjoyed some of it. Obviously, it's not as it's not as smart as, say, A Clue, or other murder mystery movies. But it's fine. It's serviceable, But yeah, Clue is something, because there's a lot in this movie actually that I don't think that would fly today. Or
I would say that 90% of the movie doesn't fly today.
Like there is this constant harassment, or kind of harassment. Mostly it's Mr. Body who's doing the harassing part on Yvette.
The one guy saying he was gay.
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, and everybody looking at him like that would not fly today. That absolutely would not fly today.
I did just like have to bite my tongue from busting out laughing when at the end of the movie in his ending. When he goes, I am going to go home and have sex with my wife. I was like that was it just came out of nowhere, and I'm literally sitting there biting my tongue, trying not to laugh because I don't want to wake anybody else up, and I'm just dying. But yeah, that might be my favorite ending. I like that one a lot.
I mean, it says it. It says it in the title card that appears once they show the endings. It says, "Now here's what really happened." I mean, I kind of like the endings. I'm not sure if they would have gone for like, if they would have had the budget, if they would have gone for like more endings, like with each character or something.
Did. There's a fourth ending, but it got cut from the movie.
Oh, okay. See, I kind of figured
it wasn't good. I mean, they said the director said it just didn't feel like good enough to be an ending.
Okay.
And I am literally I sat here and was doing research the last like 10 minutes. Carrie Fisher was originally supposed to play Scarlet.
Really? Oh, no, the Widow is Mrs. White. Scarlet is the.
Was it?
No.
It was Scarlet, right?
Scarlet's the. Gee, you're watching.
Scarlet.
Huh? Yeah, the pimp. The pimp.
The one who,
Yeah.
when I first saw her with whatever was on her dress, I was like, "Is that Cruella Deville?"
Yeah, she does give you that sense of Jesus Cruella de Vil, doesn't she? Like,
Yeah, I was,
Uh,
and then it was gone, and I'm like, "Wait, I'm confused. Where did her really wacky looking dress go?"
oh yeah, because everybody goes there with a coat, and they all just leave their coats hanging somewhere.
Yeah.
We never see those coats ever again.
I think that they get thrown in the bathroom by Tim Curry.
by Wadsworth, yeah.
Yeah, by Wadsworth.
Uh,
I love that Wadsworth is so good.
yeah. Was murder? What do you mean, murder?
And Tim Curry was actually the third choice to play Wadsworth.
Who were the other casting choices?
Leonard Rostetler
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Leonard Nimoy.
and Roland Atkinson.
Huh. Okay. I just can't imagine.
He was so the first guy died before they could start filming, and Roland Atkinson wasn't well enough known, so they picked Tim Curry.
I mean, it makes more sense. He's kind of like he's kind of like the central figure of this movie. Like there is
he makes the movie.
There is, because this is like an ensemble, you know, that there isn't like a definitive protagonist in this movie. It's just like a group of people, but you can like put it all around Tim Curry being like the central figure of this movie. You know, like he's the first person that we see in the movie, and he's the one mostly doing everything of explaining of two of the endings. No, in one of the endings, he's with the FBI, I think, and
he called the
FBI, and in the other one, he's police. I believe.
The guy who said he was gay, he was FBI. I can't remember.
Yeah, he was. He's FBI.
So the fourth unused ending was Wadsworth committed all the murders.
All of them? How the fuck would he have done?
He was.
How the fuck would he have done all the murders, anyways?
I'll read this. In the unused fourth ending, Wadsworth committed all the murders. He was motivated by his desire for perfection. Having failed to be either a perfect husband or a perfect butler, he decided to be the perfect murderer instead.
Interesting.
Wadsworth reports that he poisoned the champagne of the guests as they drunk earlier, so they would die over the course of the movie, leaving no witnesses. But that's the one they cut, and I can kind of see why they cut it.
Well,
yeah, that's
no good. That's no good.
That one's fine to be. I mean, it would have been interesting, like him doing all of them, but it doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, no, it makes more sense for everybody to, you know, to kill individual people that they are tied to.
Yeah.
Which I actually, again, going back to the board game, I actually love that Mr. Green, which, by the way, except for Colonel Mustard, everybody else is not dressed in the colors that they're kind of supposed to be addressed as. Like,
I think that might be a play.
Yeah,
you know,
like Mr. Green is wearing blue. Miss Scarlet is wearing like turquoise. Mrs. White is wearing black.
Yeah.
Like nobody's wearing how they're supposed to be wearing it. Like in the game. In the game, everybody is wearing the colors of their names. You know.
But they are. But in the movie, if you see how they are dressed, as you mentioned, they are dressed as the characters they are playing, because Mrs. White is a widow, so she's dressed in all black. Mrs. Peacock is I think that she's most obvious one, because she's dressed very
extravagant
and all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Colonel Mustard, like you said, is wearing the classic military suit, which is khaki and Very
Yeah,
people say that toned down colors.
yeah.
Dude.
This movie takes place in 1954. Is what
Yeah.
it says at the beginning. So sometimes I had to remember. All right, this movie takes place in the 50s because I kept like forgetting a lot of the talk of them talking about being non-American and socialism
Communist.
and communists and all and the Reds and all that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I have to remember this is the 50s where the commies were the thing and all that shit. And like, yeah, okay, sure, okay. Yeah, gotta place.
I really love the opening of the movie when he steps in the dog crap, and then everybody is like, what is that smell? Everybody who walks in is like, what is that smell? It works
and
really good.
everybody just looks at their shoes like,
Yeah.
What the hell? Did I step on poo?
So that was
They loudly sniff as well. They're letting you know that there's something stinks here.
Mm-hmm.
When I started watching the movie, you had said it was a comedy, and so I started watching.
It is a comedy.
It is, but I started watching the movie, and I'm, for the first 20 minutes, maybe, like, I would not have thought this was a comedy because but it's all very dry comedy, and then it picks up as the movie goes along. It's after the setup that things get goofy, and then it's the comedy. But like I was literally sitting there waiting for it, and the dog poop stuff kind of started a little bit, but I was like, there's nothing really funny happening, and then it starts picking up, and I'm just trying not to laugh all the way through the movie. So I was confused a little bit of like, this is supposed to be a comedy, but nothing really funny's happening. It's still interesting, but
it doesn't. It's not until the first murder that things like start picking up really. For they set up like why everybody is there in the mansion and all that. But it's nothing like major or anything like.
I mean, they're setting up complicated characters because all of them are tied to politicians and Washington D.C.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Professor Plum, played by Christopher Lloyd. Yeah. God, he's so thirsty, man. Like he's trying to hit on everyone.
Well, that was his character. I mean, he got it on with his patients.
That is true. That is true.
You know what doctors aren't supposed to do with their lady patients? Well, he did.
Yeah. I think one of the perfectly filmed and perfectly acted part of the movie was when all the lights go out and you like 3 people die. And then they're all walking through the house, and they like walk into one room. There's a body, no reaction. Room, there's another body, no reaction. They don't care at this point. It's just like, well, they're dead.
Yeah, because there had already been a few murders by that point. It had been the cook, Mr. Body, and the chauffeur guy that showed up to make a phone call. Like those 3 had died.
It was a motorist that appeared.
Yeah, the motorist.
Yeah.
Like those 3 had already died. Then when all of that happened, and yeah, like you said, that whole scene is actually like really great.
They're just desensitized at that point. They're like, well, there's more piles for the parlor.
Like, but before they see like that, everybody who died, the scene of everybody like looking, and there's like light, and the light is showing like their faces only, and it's like silence, and then suddenly the telegram girl knocks at the door and gets shot because of course.
That telegram girl, I'm literally like, what does this have to do with anything? What is happening in this movie?
And everything's connected.
Yeah, they're like, I swore I heard a gunshot too, and they walk to the front door, and here is Somebody.
and they leave her in the front door, and they, like
Yeah.
they know that their police are coming, and they leave her in the front door, and I'm like, come on, guys, put her inside. What are you doing?
One of the other the part where I think the comedy really started to get me, or where I like, oh, okay, here's the comedy, was when they were carrying the cook back in, and they walked in, and Mr. Body's body was gone, and they just drop her like face first. Two of them are holding her feet, and they just literally just drop her, and she's just like face first in the carpet, dead, with a knife sticking out of her back. That was the part I was like gripping the side of the couch, like I can't.
Yeah, that was no, and it's even before that, because when they go to the kitchen looking for her and they don't find her, and then Mr. Green just, well, she's not here, and then the door opens and Scarlett's like, ah! And then the body goes out. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And it's true. He didn't do it. He never killed. Well, he never killed anyone until the end. He did kill. I love that part where because this is also part of the board game. He's like, and if you're wondering who killed Wadsworth, well, it was me, with a gun in God, what's the name of the? Oh God, what's the name of this? God, in the hall, I guess. What's the name of this room that they, the big room at the parlor, I guess. Because the police chief shows up and he just tells him, I killed him with the gun, and that's like, from the board game,
Yeah. The what part was it? Was it Miss Peabody and Christopher Lloyd's character when they're going down that hallway and they're both on opposite walls, sliding along the wall, watching each other?
Miss Peacock and Professor Plum, yeah.
Yes, yeah. That was pretty funny. And they're like, "You go first." No, you go first. And they try to go down the stairs sideways, looking at each other.
No, you mean the maid?
Was it the maid? I thought
it was. It was the maid, Yvette, and Mr. Green, and they were actually going up. They were going up the attic, and they were like.
There was another one. Somebody was going to the basement.
Miss Peacock and Professor Plum were going down to the basement. But Yvette and Mr. Green are the ones who are like, no, you go first. No, you go first, and they just like try to cram themselves to go upstairs, like. Yeah, just back to back.
Yeah, okay. I'm talking about when the other two went to the basement. There's a scene where they're both on opposite walls facing each other, and they're like just sliding along the wall as they come around the corner. You see them both on a wall looking at each other with their back against the wall.
Let me see if I can find that. Also,
this was when they were looking for the supposedly other.
Seeing if anyone else was in the house, I think
it's
this. They were also suspicious of the one that was paired with them, so that's why they were like, "No, you first. No, you." Go first.
You would be paranoid to go with anyone because you don't know who it is. You don't know who is the murderer or murderers.
And Yvette, didn't she have the stick? Wasn't she still holding her long stick when they went off by? She had something in her hand, and I thought it was the
oh
stick
yeah, the sticks the choosing sticks. Yeah, she was holding that.
I was waiting for somebody
to
show up with that in an eye.
Jesus,
I was waiting for someone to get killed with that stick.
This is not an R-rated murder mystery, John. Come on.
Because just one of the endings, just somebody standing over there with a stick in their eye.
No.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but did anybody else just feel like this is just a Scooby-Doo movie?
Yes. When they let's split up.
Yeah,
was
the
like,
whole
okay, I
no,
was totally
not just the whole split up. Like when Professor Plum and Scarlet first show up to the house, and they show the mansion, and then lightning comes down. That is literally right from the opening of Scooby Doo.
Well, okay, when
Also, the lightning sound effect, if you listen to it,
Yeah,
it is the same that they use in the classic Scooby-Doo cartoons.
yeah, it's
I
very Scooby Doo. Them
I
like running around. Let me. So this is the part, by the way, for that I'm mentioning right now. Like you can see the man. This is literally Scooby Doo. Like that shot
okay,
right there is.
that,
Yeah.
go to 8:45. I think that's what I have wrote down. That I may have just messed my. Okay, I think I just messed my timestamp up. I think I meant to put 6:45, but the first thing when I saw the mansion, what I wrote down was the Wayne Mansion for Batman the Animated Series.
That too, sure.
Yeah,
There's also this one shot where you see the frame of the door, and them running like it's from one side to the other, and that is also very Scooby Doo as well. But
Yeah.
also, it's a murder mystery, so it does have like that whole intrigue of who did it. So again, this is what happened. This is like a live action Scooby Doo movie without the Scooby Doo, obviously. Like
yeah, because there's never been any live action Scooby Doo movies.
I mean, we're eventually
John
going
is
to
right.
do.
John is right.
We're eventually
is
going.
right.
I know,
John
I
is
know
right.
we're going to eventually do them, but they don't
Eventually-
exist. The only
The first-
Scooby Doo movie that exists is Zombie Island.
We actually need to need.
Zombie Island's so good. We could do that for Halloween.
I was gonna suggest us doing Zombie Island, but I know that G would want to watch it, so we're gonna do the live action one. G will be spared that misery.
Which live action one?
The first one.
The first live. Okay, because there's one, and then there's
the
other two.
There's two with the same characters, and then there's like three that are like TV adapted, kind of. I believe that they are supposed to be like prequels.
I saw one of those.
I saw the one with Seth Green.
Never again.
The one with Seth Green is the first movie. No, the second live action one.
I didn't think that one was terrible.
I don't think either one of those ones with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. are actually that bad. What about the ones with Hawkeye's wife? Those are the ones I'm talking about.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. I forget her name, but yes.
Yes, I do too.
Wow. So yeah, G, you have been spared watching the live action one.
Holy crap! Clue was Scooby Doo. They even had dogs.
Oh yeah, they did have dogs too. Vicious
And two of them.
Vicious dogs that pooped on the front of the mansion.
I love when he pulls that steak out. That just gigantic steak.
See, this is a Scooby Doo. This is a Scooby Doo cartoon made in real life. See, man, am I right or am I right? Come on. I think that's why I actually enjoy like this movie as well, like so much, because I grew up on Scooby Doo, watching reruns of those on Cartoon Network or Boomerang as a kid. So I've always loved this I want to say this genre, but I haven't seen that many murder mystery movies. But I do enjoy them. I do like them a lot. You know, like trying to figure out, who did it? What? Why? What happened? Or why
You
happened?
know, that's and just sitting here like right now thinking. I don't know that many. Off the top of my head, I know 2 murder mystery movies: Clue and Knives Out.
The only
I cannot.
Murder on the Orient Express is another one, and
We actually saw that one right after this one.
yeah.
We need to do the
And-
original Murder on the Orient Express.
There's an original.
The new one is based off of the one back in the 80s.
I mean, I know that this is based on the Agatha Christie novels, so
Yeah, there's a original Murder on the Orient Express.
I need more Hercule in my life.
Hercule Poirot. Hercule. Actually, when was it wasn't the new movie supposed to come out this year?
The
Which one?
Nile.
Death on the Nile. comes
Death
out
on the
next year.
Nile. It's next year? Aw. Well, okay, sure. Let it come next year. Maybe Dia and I can actually watch it.
Okay, yes, Murder on the Orient Express from 1973.
Huh, interesting. I didn't know that.
With-
that it was...
1973. I found it listed as 1974.
And it stars one Sean Connery.
Oh, what? Oh, Sean
Yeah.
as Hercule?
I don't know who he plays. Hang on.
As Hercule? Hercule Poirot? Interesting,
I'm trying to-
interesting.
There's a
Anthony-
lot of adaptations of that movie.
I mean,
Anthony Perkins is in that too, which I think he's in Clue.
it's I'm not sure.
Or was that something else I was reading?
I know that it's not murder mystery per se, but you know, I've always also loved Sherlock Holmes. Like even in school, I always like read the Hounds of Baskerville or any of those other Sherlock Holmes short stories.
Is Psycho considered a murder mystery?
More.
I think
like,
that's a thriller.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
movie.
Like
the original Psycho.
so
older than
so what we consider like murder mystery and why I say that Sherlock Holmes is not a murder mystery is because it usually involves a group of people and usually a murder or multiple murders and trying to find out who did it. Like murder mystery is one name that is given to them, but it's also the whodunit. Like who was the murderer? The murderer. Which is also why I fucking love the Murder on the Owl Express from level in Ahead in Time, because again, it has to do with being a whodunit.
Oh right, I know. Oh darn! But you guys haven't seen Bad Times at the El Royale, have you?
No, I wanted to see that one too. I need to see that, and I need to see Knives Out. I need to see both of those.
I would love to break the rule and do Bad Times at the El Royale on here because I
No.
want to hear your guys' reaction. That movie's great. Oh, I want to do that one so bad.
Well, sorry, man. Can't break the rules.
Yeah, we
You
can.
You want me to be all Fairly Odd Parents? Be all Jorgen von Strangle? These are the rules, Timmy Turner. You cannot break them.
Ooh, that would be an interesting one to do.
Well, you know,
Oh,
they are meant to be broken.
no, they're not. They're meant to be followed.
Okay, do you guys know anything about Death Note?
You know the rules, and so do I. Please don't suggest a live-action Netflix one. Please, no.
No, I'm suggesting the fantastic live-action Japanese ones.
There's live-action Japanese ones?
And like the live-action Japanese ones are very, very good. There are the four of
Can't
them.
be as bad as finding a JoJo movie.
The live action Japanese Death Note movies are legit fantastic.
I have heard good things about
Yes.
them.
I've
I
never
would
heard
love
them,
to
so
do.
I don't
Yeah,
trust
I
this
would-
information.
Live action.
I mean, we're.
What is the?
I was gonna say that if we're going by that, there's been live action Rurouni Kenshin, there's been live action Gatchaman, there's been.
The live action Kenshin movies are also fantastic.
I did say I
watched
say
the
we
first one here a while
do
back.
we do need to watch the Star Battleship Yamato live action movie. That is definitely, I am breaking the rules for that one because
See,
Gee.
they are meant to be broken.
G and I, you know.
I'm putting
See?
Death Note 2006 from Japan on the list. We need to do that one. I want you guys to see the movie. It's really good.
I make no promises.
It's really good.
I make no
And
promises.
it spawned. I mean, it's the whole Death Note story. They did the live action, and everyone I've ever talked to, I have yet to see the next two, but everybody I've ever talked to is like, they are as good, if not better, than the anime.
Hey, Lion, there will be pie.
The first
cannot be
Death Note
bought.
movie has a 78 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
Ooh,
So it's
78.
Is it certified fresh? It's 70% above?
I
I don't remember.
think so. Anyway, I will throw those movies down for one of these days because
Anyway,
they are really good.
Mierder. John, since you're because G has watched it so many times now. Did you have like any going through the movie with the characters? Did you like have any suspects of who it might have been the murderer?
No. Only thing I knew about the movie was the multiple endings. I knew, and Tim Curry was in it. I knew nothing about the movie, and that's kind of one of my it's one of the things I really want to watch the movie again, is to really pay attention to the stuff that I know now and see if I can pick it out as it's happening. But no, I had absolutely no idea who did what, and I still kind of don't. I mean, they give you the endings, but it's one of those things of like there's so much in the movie for an hour and a half long movie.
Oh yeah, and this movie doesn't feel like an hour and a half because it feels so complete. Like you feel like it's not that short, but it's also not that long.
Yeah, because I rented it on $4 on Amazon. I rented it, and I was like, I started it at so I was at my aunt and uncle's, and we had to get up the next day for stuff, and I was like, oh, I need to go to sleep, but I really want to watch this because we were originally going to do this last night, or you guys were, and so I was like, oh, I'd be, because I figured it was 2 hours or at least, and so I'm like, oh, I'm going to be like 2:30 before I'm done with this thing. Well, I popped it up and it's like 90 minutes. I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's the perfect. I mean, I was still up to like 3:30, so but.
Yeah, there's. God damn it, John. I don't want to be here too late. Stays up still. God damn it.
Well, they had internet, and I was trying to figure out how to download some stuff. And plus, my aunt's old computer, I couldn't get it to work, and it pissed me off.
Well, that anger is not good for sleep. So.
Yeah, neither was the couch I was sleeping on, and then the fact that about 6 o'clock in the morning, my dad came in, lay down in the recliner, and then started sounding like a broken chainsaw.
Jesus,
my dad snores like crazy. Yeah,
God.
It was a interesting night, and then I was up at like 7:30, so I got like 2 hours of sleep.
All I imagine is,
Yeah, I can just imagine John like this on the couch.
yeah, yep, exactly.
like
That's exactly
like
what I was thinking, G. I was
like
like,
Tom and like
this
Tom and
sounds like a
Jerry
cartoon.
with
Yep, this sounds like a cartoon
Yeah.
that I've seen before. Like,
At one point, I reached over for my Xbox controller and went to unwind my headphone wires, thinking, I'm going to put these suckers in my ears. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to wrap them around my neck and strangle myself if I fall asleep. So I didn't do it. But
Gee, like in cartoons when they do the time lapse thing of like they show the person just like sitting there with their eyes open like really big, and it's like night, and then suddenly they do an immediate cut, and it's day, and they are in the same position, and everybody's like, "Hey, are you gonna wake up?" I have never gone to sleep.
I would have been laying face
I just
down.
imagine John like that.
I would have been laying face down on the couch with the smallest pillow you've ever seen over the top of my head and the other smallest pillow you've ever seen under my head.
Well, the thing is,
It was
the other day I
it
was
was an
watching an
interesting night.
old episode of Tom and Jerry where Jerry was playing jazz all night.
Oh God, yes.
Tom
Yeah.
tried to sleep and he couldn't sleep, and then in the end he just like he gives up. Just eat some pills, put some things on his ears, and then wraps his head around the with a cloth.
Yeah, that was
And
pretty much about me.
Yeah, that's the thing that I remember. That okay, so Tom does all that, and that's when the music stops, and he's like, "I can finally go to sleep." And when he starts going all crazy and celebrating, Jerry just says like, "Shh, I'm trying to sleep,"
Yeah.
and he just starts crying.
I would say
Yeah.
last night I slept a lot better last night. My dad apparently fixed the broken chainsaw because when he came in there this morning, he wasn't near as loud. I don't know. He's my dad. Anyway, I'm sitting here looking at my bed, going like, "Oh, that looks so good after 2 nights on that couch."
Hey, baby, you don't know how hard I've missed you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway,
but
enough
yeah,
of my sleep stories or lack thereof.
but yeah, Clue. I told this to G yesterday, I think. Gotta-
1 second. You know,
Yeah.
we need to start doing this. We need to go Clue and other things.
Clue and
Movie and random crap.
Clue and how I got my maid fetish from this.
Yeah.
I think that I've talked about this on multiple occasions. How
I mean, it's kind of hard not to.
yeah,
Let's
and
just say-
I'm pretty sure because I've watched this movie ever since I was a kid that this movie is the sole reason why I have this fetish.
that was one thing. I got close to the end of the movie, and I'm like, man, with all this running around, I wish he was still alive.
I
Because the when she ran around, it was very entertaining to watch.
uh-huh. It was very energetic to watch. Mhm.
Yeah, very bouncy.
God, the when Mrs. Peacock sees her for the first time and she goes like, "Oh,"
Yeah,
she just keeps staring like, "Oh, huh?" Like what?
yeah.
Oh, Jesus H Christ! But yeah, this movie is what gave me that. I think I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure it must have been this because I watched this as a kid a lot.
So Clue gave you the maid fetish, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart gave you your furry fetish. There we go. We know your timeline.
No,
Exactly.
no, Rift Apart didn't give me that one. It all started with Lola Bunny.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's true. Rift
So
Apart was where you admitted it, though.
exactly. See, it's not the same
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
And then Star Wars Visions just enhanced it.
What? No. I no, that one was G. That G was enhanced by that one. Because G has
I
a
do
bunny
not
thing.
I was sitting there like I want to see more of this character for
G-
reasons other than the fact I like the character.
G has a bunny thing, and so you know that was G, not me.
Okay, well, we have out to
He,
G as a fan of bunny girls.
he mentioned furries. He
And then
mentioned furries.
I mentioned furry, and
He did
then
not
when
specify.
he saw the episode, he wrote me back and he was like, "You said furries, but you didn't tell me it was a bunny."
You said furries, but you didn't tell me it was that furry.
You didn't tell me. Put the bunny down. You didn't tell me it was that bunny.
But the bunny back in the box.
But yeah.
Again, random crap. Okay.
Yeah, random crap. We need to. We are sorely missing Mythos because I know that as much fun as we're having, he would be crapping on this movie. Like
We need to have like an hour before we actually start the movie to get the random crap out of the way, and it still wouldn't happen. But
yeah, I know. It's more dynamic this way, just sprinkling, doing it sprinkling around, around the review and all that. But we all know Mythos would have been like complaining about this movie, right? Like for sure, for certain. Like he's
He would complain about the movie. He would perv a lot about the.
Oh yeah,
maid.
he would be like, well, this movie, it's a whopper because those basongas. But then it would be like, and
everything else.
No, I know him. I know him well enough to know, or maybe he would have surprised me. Maybe he would have surprised all of us, and he would have given it a fair rating or something. I don't know. But I have a feeling that he wouldn't have liked this movie that much. Like I feel like the not slow pacing, but at the beginning, since there is like not much going on until the first death.
It's a slow build up, and if you don't build any interest in the characters, then you're gonna feel like the first half of the movie is gonna be a drag.
Yeah, and you know, to contrast it with Murder on the Orient Express, I think that was one of the problems with that movie, that they didn't focus too much on some of the characters. Like here, we focus on pretty much everyone. And we know everybody's backstory, we know everybody's background, we know why everything is happening to them.
Well, they do tell you in Murder on the Orient Express. They do tell you what's the connection of everyone with the guy that gets murdered.
Yeah.
Here, everyone has a connection with the guy that gets murdered, but they slowly but surely, like, tell you, oh, you work for the UN, you work for a senator, you're the wife of a senator, or something like that. And the Mrs. Scarlet was the one that was like she wasn't directly related to any of the senators, but she held all the secrets of everyone because, well,
kind
you know, they went to her for reasons. Exactly.
Yeah.
Have to have meaningful conversations.
Sure.
Yes,
with
young,
with young exotic ladies.
Deep, thoughtful conversations about space and time and all that, you know. And
fitting things inside other things.
And poetry and rhymes.
Oh god. I just realized she's like the consort from Mass Effect.
Oh god. No.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, except murder someone.
I have played that game so many times, I still can't figure out what that's all about. But...
To figure out what?
The whole consort thing of why, like, she's supposed to do something and it never happens.
Well, she has, meaningful and thoughtful conversations with you. and with
Yeah.
every other person responsible for the politics of the galaxy. And she holds power over them. And she's basically God at that point.
Hmm.
I
Anyways,
mean, she holds secrets to everyone.
Clue. Clue. I'm trying to figure out what else can we talk about because I like again. It's not that this movie's
I mean,
we
do you guys remember Murder on the Orient Express? You
I have
mentioned
not
it.
seen that movie. Just FYI.
You haven't
John-
seen it?
no.
I have
Well,
not,
this
but
is-
don't worry about spoilers. I'm good.
I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just gonna say that it's Clue is the Murder on the Orient Express is the reverse of Clue. It started off like kind of funny and kind of relax, and you had some comedic moments there, but it ends on a really serious note.
Oh yeah, it ends so dark. It is dark as fuck. Yeah. Like
Okay.
it's honestly that's probably like one of the problems with the movie that it doesn't necessarily know if it wants to be a serious or more lighthearted movie like Clue is. Because Clue, even though, we have some drama at the beginning, you can still feel like it's like more lighthearted than anything. Like
Oh yeah.
like again, it's that Scooby-Doo thing of some shit is happening, but it's still lighthearted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, Go
Knives
ahead.
Out's a little bit that way too. It's got like it's very serious, but then there's surrounding it. There's all just these ridiculous things that it's not as ridiculous as Clue, but Knives Out is one of the best ones I've seen that balances it until I think it balances the more serious because it is more serious than Clue, but it balances the comedy and the seriousness. About the best of any movie like that I'd seen.
I would say that in this movie, it's the work of the characters that actually does that, because at the beginning you see that they are serious, and you can tell that they are important people, and they show it because they act like that important.
Yeah.
But when they start drawing out the little dirty secrets that they have, they start going and shedding the mask of seriousness and start being goofy and stupid and all that. I mean, Mr. Plum at the beginning, we knew that he was a pervert. I mean, he grabbed the ass of Mrs. Scarlet,
Oh yeah.
and they knew each other. So you kind of
No,
knew
that
that he was a pervert. But
that
then
was-
when he actually when they reveal what he did, he actually goes more pervert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
like
were
he
gonna
goes unhinged after they reveal his secret. He's like, well, everybody knows. Let's grab everybody's ass.
I thought it was Mr. Body who went up under her skirt.
Yeah. Mr. Body, Yvette on Yvette, but at the beginning, Professor Plum, when they are knocking at the front door, Professor Plum just goes and grabs Scarlet. Scarlet's
Okay,
ass.
I must have missed that.
And then the cook's ass, which she was dead, and god damn
Yeah.
it. He's like, mm-hmm. Like again, this movie would not fly today. Let's be real.
No.
This is a product of its time. So,
Did you guys? As I was watching the movie, I was like, I could almost just see this all being a recording of a play.
It is. It kind of felt like that because it felt
Yeah.
theatrical, like they were on a scene and you saw the entire cast. And
Yeah, and some of the line reads feels more play like and less movie.
yes.
Because they're very over exaggerated kind of.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Yeah, I can see that. I was going to. Now that you mention it, now it makes more sense to me why some of the characters do feel like that. Madeline Kahn is one of them that feels like she's more in a play than in an actual movie.
Is that Scarlet?
No, that's Mrs. White.
Okay, Scarlet was the one that got me more.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
toward the end.
both of them, those two, they're the ones that like stood out to me in terms
Yeah.
of that, and maybe Mr. Body a little bit too. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, that whole scene of him at the beginning, like him running away.
yeah,
That was the only scene that I'm like that. After watching the rest, I was like, that felt a little misplaced or a little weird for like why did that happen? Because he was the
oh yeah,
I'm
I love, as much as I love this movie, there are some things that you do question, especially knowing how it all ends at the end.
yeah, that's why I really want to watch it again. Is now that I know what can I pick up,
because as much as Wadsworth is supposedly not really a butler, he acts a lot like a butler, even when nobody else is watching or anybody is around. So I'm like, and what he says, because of how it ends, because he's actually Mr. Body, or I don't know if he is Mr. Body or not. Maybe his real name is still Wadsworth, but he's not a butler. It's never truly explained. He just says, "I'm the one who was blackmailing all of you. I'm the mastermind of everything." But we never know if anything prior that he said was true or not. Like if he did have a wife, if his wife died, or committed suicide or whatever. Like we do know that Mr. Body was his butler. So I guess that Mr. Body was under instructions from him to play this part and whatnot.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that are like not completely explained, but I have so much fun with this movie that I overlook pretty much everything.
It's a movie. I don't think that it's a movie that needs all that explained.
No, because then it would take itself way too seriously, which is
even after the ending, I still am like, don't really get some of the stuff that happened, even after it's explained to you. So yeah, it feels more like I guess kind of like a play where they can change stuff, from one play to another.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the first moment where I'm sitting there watching the movie and just watching things play out, and then I'm like, oh wait, what is that? And I need to be watching these scenes for more stuff. It was the one with the candlestick on top of the door. When it falls off and hits him, I'm sitting there watching the scene like, oh, this is happening. Then I noticed the candlestick and I'm like, oh, there's stuff in the background that I need to be watching. Okay, now I'm in. Now I'm sitting here, just
that's part of
pick up on stuff.
That's part of the fun of the movie because when the first time that I saw this movie, Lion explained to me kind of ish what the movie was about, and when he told me that it was based on the board game Clue, I was like, okay, this I haven't played this game. I haven't played the game, but I know that there are things that you need to look out for. And like you, at first I didn't notice the little things on the background, like the candlestick and the knife. The knife that they used to stab the cook. It got from the cabinet to the kitchen, and it would have been impossible for someone to go to the cabinet, grab the knife, and then go to the kitchen and murder the cook without being noticed.
Which they actually explain.
Yeah.
But how the hell did you, and they're like, but they couldn't have done this, not if they used this, and that, But actually, if you watch the movie close enough, you do see the moment when Mrs. Peacock actually is not in the group when Yvette starts screaming. You can actually notice that she's not there, and that
Okay.
that's when she slipped to kill the cook.
See, again, that's why I can't wait for Thursday when the Blu-ray gets here, so I can just sit down and watch it. I want to watch it again so bad, but I'm gonna
Also,
wait for my Blu-ray because I had some issues with Amazon. It kept switching aspect ratios.
uh-huh.
It would go from like widescreen to 4:3, and then it would go a little wider. Than I don't know if it was the internet or what, but it was a little jarring towards the end.
Okay.
It started doing that. I thought maybe it was part of the movie there for a minute. That's like, are they WandaVisioning us? But
no, that's not. No, that's not it. Um,
but yeah, I want to watch it again so bad.
Speaking of, now that you mentioned WandaVision, the what if episode of
Yes.
that was a murder mystery, episode 3. That's a what if. That's a whodunit too. Gee, you haven't watched it,
and
right? So the third
I have.
episode of What If, somebody is killing the Avengers, and it's like trying to find out who done it. So
It was Spider-Man.
it's a murder mystery
Just
in an episode of
do
What
the-
If.
Do the easy thing. Blame Spider-Man.
Oh, there's somebody to blame, and it's not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just blame him.
But by the way, it was funny to me that the candlestick. I don't know if you guys notice it, but it doesn't matter how hard you shout. That thing is not going to fall by itself.
Yeah.
By you shouting. But what's funny is that you can see the moment that practical that prop was like somebody used something. The wire and made it like boop, pop to fall on Tim Curry's head. Which, by the way, that thing killed Mr. Body because he was hit with it. But when Tim Curry gets hit with it, he's fine. He just gets a mild concussion. So
Okay, so was he like? Did somebody just beat the snot out of Mr. Body with that candlestick?
So Yvette was the one who killed Mr. Body. She hit him on the back of his head with it.
Okay, yeah, so there would have been more force than it just falling off. So after it fell and hit him on the head, they pop into the next room, and it looked like they were carrying 2 bodies. And I was like, did they just kill him by dropping the candlestick on his head? Is this where we're going? And then he's walking around with the ice pack on his head. But I was like, did they just kill a character off with a accidentally, or you know what I mean? But I was like, okay, that could be really interesting if these people are stupid enough to just be dying by accident. That would have been kind of interesting. But yeah, I thought he was dead for a second.
No, it's when they first quote unquote kill Mr. Body, and it's when he turns off the lights and the lights come back on. And they're like, wait a minute, that's not Wadsworth.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's such a great movie. Like I highly recommend this movie to anyone. If people have not watched it, like just look it up and watch it. It's an hour and a half. You'll have yourselves a good time.
So
It's
John, this
getting
was
a new Blu-ray release tomorrow for $14.
oh.
I again haven't ordered. It should be here hopefully by Thursdays when Amazon says.
That's also why we did Clue this week, because the Blu-ray was coming out this week.
Well, we picked Clue, and then I said the Blu-ray was coming out, and then you said, "Oh, we're going to do Clue then." So, but yeah, same thing.
Exactly. Why are you trying to mess with me saying that it was Destiny?
Because Mythos isn't here, somebody has to screw with you.
Oh, I know. I
have to pick up the slack from Mythos. He owes me one.
Actually, G, you know what? I was watching I told you that I was watching Reen, doing the Cold Steel games, and at one point he had Milliam, Ash, and Randy. And for some reason, when they were all talking and shit, for some reason, Ash just reminded me a lot of Mythos and John. Randy reminded me a lot of you, and I was just reading there, like being a little bit of both sides of being calm, but also trying to listen to these wahoos and all that. Like, god
I
damn,
still can't believe he did those 4 games in 20 hours.
son of a gun, he did it. Good god, I don't know.
I need to sit down and watch that whole freaking thing, but just
I want to
20 hours,
watch.
but
I
He's
want
mad.
to. I want to
God.
watch it as well. But the best parts were when he started Cold Steel 3 and he had the other voice actors from the game. Like, that was total
Yeah.
chaos. That was so much
my only
chaos.
problem is I can't watch it because I haven't played the game, so I can't
no,
watch
but-
it until I play the games.
well, I was gonna say there's kind of no spoilers, but yeah, there are spoilers because
I'm not
he
taking the
skips
chance.
he skips all the cutscenes too, and
Yeah.
and tries to avoid. The deal was avoiding random encounters and all that shit, and just doing the story fights or the obligatory fights, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of these days I'll actually have played all of those and
May.
by the time the new one's out, I might have beat Trails in the Sky 1 and 2 or 2 and 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say chapter 2 because you already beat the first one.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm doing that soon, I think.
but yeah, God, favorite scene from the movie has to be for me, hands down, Tim Curry just reenacting everything that happened in the movie. Just
Yeah,
going through everything. Like,
that's the scene I want to watch again because there's so much going on. It's hard to follow sometimes.
I fucking love the part where he goes back to the kitchen pretending to be the cook. And Mr. Green is like, well, where is he? And the door opens and Scarlet again. Ah! And he
just
falls.
out backward. Yeah.
And Mr. Green is like, oh, come on. Not again.
That was kind of the part where it felt like kind of a play because it almost felt like a lot of that was ad-libbed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm
Because
sure
it
that a
just-
lot of this was ad-lib.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
specifically Tim Curry. I'm sure that he had free reigns to do whatever he wanted.
This is
Like-
the problem with my aunt and uncle living 4 hours away is I'm literally sitting here like, I want to watch that with my aunt so bad right now. Because I know she would love it and I want to see her reaction, but it's 4 hours away and I've been up there twice in the last 2 weeks.
Mm.
So
But yeah, that whole part of him reenacting everything that happened was just pure gold. Just the best part of the movie. Like,
I love the one with and I can't remember if it was the cop or the guy who came in to use the phone, the guy whose car broke down.
mm.
When they're carrying him into his body into the parlor and they just drop him. Like, oh, here's another one.
Yeah, another one for the pile.
That's a motorist, the guy that.
Yeah, okay. So
And-
the scene we have not talked about that I want to talk about was the one of them pretending that everybody was still alive.
Yes.
Yes.
That part. Life
The guy
could be a
sat there with
dream.
the
Life could be a
Oh, he's dead,
dream.
girl.
Life could be a
Yes, he is.
dream. If you did it, only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. I fucking know that song because of this fucking movie.
yeah. The
Again,
part
I've
when,
watched this movie so many times.
when they find the pictures and it's apparently showing Christopher Lloyd's character and a woman in an act.
No, it's
they're like, "How did we get
it's
this?"
Colonel Mustard. It's
Colonel
Colonel
Mustard.
Colonel
Okay.
Mustard, and I believe that it's Yvette. That the photos are of them, and then
Okay.
Christopher Lloyd takes Mrs. White and just because she says
Tries
nobody
to reenact you.
yeah, because she says that's impossible. Nobody can do that. Nobody can do that position. And Christopher Lloyd is like, sure, of course you can. Let me show you. Get off of me.
So So when him and Scarlett are in the other
Oh
room
yeah.
with the guy, he does that move on her, and it's like, okay, that's pretty funny that he
The
saw the
one,
picture and now he's
the one that I love though is that they have the cook and opening her eyes with, with her.
dude all over her head holding her eyes open. And this peacock is behind the blind, moving her arms.
Oh God!
That
God, yeah,
I
that's
forgot about that until like a minute ago. But yeah, that again, that was another scene where I'm literally sitting there, just my tongue is starting to turn blue. I'm just like, I can't laugh. I can't bust out laughing, but I want to so bad. 'Cause it's so funny.
And they pour some alcohol into the motorist's mouth so that when the cop smells him, it smells.
Yes, sir, it is.
No, but I also love that Mr. Green is like, you don't want to go in there. Why not? There's some unspeakable things happening in there. And then when the cop actually sees it, I see nothing wrong here. These folks are just having a really good time. Like,
Was it after that? Was it Mrs. White when he goes back and she thinks that he has seen everything and goes, I don't see a problem here. Yeah, this
no,
is all normal."
it's Wadsworth, because Wadsworth was in the library attending the call, and when he comes out of the library and he sees the cop coming out of the one of the two rooms, he's like, oh no, he saw everything.
Yeah, I love that part. I'm just like, I'm waiting for him to say something.
and he's like, yeah, I saw everything. You did? Yeah, everything's perfectly legal. Are you sure? Yeah, we're in America. This is a free country. I didn't think it was that free.
Yeah,
Again, so many great lines in this fucking movie. Just I love it, man. Like, just so many amazing lines. I loved this movie. It's just from.
It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful movie.
Oh yeah, it makes me so happy watching this movie.
When Yvette gets the gun and starts shooting at the door.
Oh God!
They're shooting
at us. They're shooting at us.
And they never address that he's been shot again. You just see the hole in his shoulder.
Yeah, I've been shot. I've been shot.
Yeah.
Did you notice? By the way, like, you know that she shoots the chandelier. The chandelier breaks and it's about to fall. And for some reason, Colonel Mustard, he says, I can't have another. I can't be having heart attacks or something like that.
Can't have another scare.
Yeah, another scare. For some reason, he flinches before the chandelier actually breaks. Like it's a few seconds before the chandelier actually breaks, and he already like flinched, and he was already like. I'm like, okay.
When the second chandelier fell, I was waiting for it to kill him or fall on him. I was like, is that going to be the last death in the movie? Is somebody biting the chandelier when Wadsworth shoots the gun off one time?
Yeah.
The 1 + 2 + 1, that scene reminded me of rabbit season, duck season.
Oh yeah, see, this is basically a cartoon. Like, this movie is just a fucking cartoon. Just lots of Scooby Doo, lots of Looney Tunes. The line where the police chief when he goes to arrest Mrs. Peacock in the alternate ending, I. See, Mrs. Peacock? I told you, the kingdom of heaven is always at hand, or something like that is what he says. So many great lines.
What they say when he's there with that pamphlet,
and
they shut the door on him.
Yeah.
He says something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, Mrs. Peacock actually tells him, the
end is already here. Armageddon has already.
Yeah, the apocalypse is almost here.
It's already happening.
Yeah, something like that. And she's like, repent for your souls or something like that is what he says, or save your souls or something like that, and she says, shit, let me look for the scene because I hate not having the full quote. Oh shit, let me see if, God, wait, I think that it's after the reenactment thing that he shows up.
It's in,
Before this. I saw it. Let me. Whoever it is, they better go away or they'll be killed. Because everybody that came into this fucking house, everybody has died, so.
yeah.
I'm not gonna show the scene because I'm not sure if it'll get us copyrighted or not. So I'm gonna be more safe with this stuff. Have you ever given thought to the kingdom of heaven?
What?
Repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Armageddon is almost upon us. I got news for you. It's already here.
I love Christopher Lloyd like leaning over like what?
But your souls. Okay, so there it is. But your souls are in danger. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh man, let me. I'm going to put this part because it is funny though.
It's almost upon us.
I got news for you. It's already here.
Go away.
But your souls are in danger.
Our lives are in danger, you beatnik.
Our lives are in danger, you beatnik. Oh god, and then
Here it goes.
and there it goes again.
Would you please quit turning the power off? Yeah,
Sorry,
that's you. That's you, Lion. Would you quit turning the power off?
Luma, stop turning off the lights. Oh god, yeah. Oh god, this movie's just so great, man. Like, so many great lines, so much going on. It's just great. It
has a 39.
I still can't believe that it is. God damn.
That's just sad.
That's on Metacritic, right? 39 on Metacritic.
Yes. 66 on Rotten Tomatoes, 39 on Metacritic.
God.
66 is still too low too, but
yeah, it's still too low. But anyways, what do they know? What do critics know? Fuck the critics.
Hey, real quick, Google Clue and go down to the IMDb page. You'll see why.
Okay.
Wait. Go Google Clue.
You'll see the Clue 1985 IMDb and look at the picture.
Clue 1985.
I just put Clue film in, and then you'll scroll down until you see the IMDb page for it, and the picture is perfect.
I mean, here's one IMDb one. Scarlet?
Oh.
You see it, G?
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd?
Christopher Lloyd looking at Yvette's boobs, just like right in them. He's like right at level with her boobs.
Oh! I think that I see it, but it's not by IMDb. But yeah, I see it. You mean this one?
Yeah, that's what I'll send it to you on Messenger. But that's what is on, like when you search the movie for IMDb.
Sweet baby Jesus! Wow, that is
sent it to you.
That is a hell of a shot. Wow.
Yeah, I sent it to you on Messenger.
Like great googly moogly.
I'll put it in the general for Discord too.
It's not that one. So wait, look at the one that I found, man. Look,
Okay.
like I don't know if on Discord or on the stream. Just this one though.
Hang on.
Like that can't be. That didn't happen. That
Uh,
that didn't happen, right?
oh, wow. Yeah, that's different than the one.
Like
I think it
I think
did
that-
not.
I'm not sure. That might have been a.
that has to be a Photoshop. Like he couldn't have that face couldn't have been that close to those. Like wow.
Well, as big as they are, I mean, you could be far away and still.
I mean, even with perspective, it will have to be like from the side, not from the front. Like Jesus. Wow. Oh my God. Wait.
Well,
Okay, wait. I'm at the scene. Let me see if I can figure this mystery out. Oh wow!
Yep.
Yee!
it does. It does.
Jesus! Wow!
He leans it.
Holy shit! Oh my God!
Oh, Christopher Lloyd is a very lucky man.
Sweet baby Jesus!
Hey, Lion. You know what? You know what they could say? He was frozen today.
Oh no!
I hate you. But it is true. Yeah, I was frozen today.
They could say that he was frozen stiff.
Oh God damn it! Oh, I know what. Something else was stiff. Definitely. Something else was definitely stiff.
I was frozen today.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh man.
So,
You guys know what I'm gonna give this movie. You all know.
of course.
Yeah, you know. And I think that considering since Mythos is not here, so his vote will not count, or his he has no say in this. So I think that I know that well, let's see.
It's a whopper.
Mythos is a DNP, did not power.
God damn it.
He didn't roll the dice. He didn't roll the dice, so now he has no mana.
Now he has to pay the price.
He didn't roll the power check.
Yep. Now he has to pay the price. This movie it's a whopper for me. This movie is just too good. Again, there are some things that you see and you're like, yeah, that doesn't necessarily make sense or here or there of stuff that happens, but I overlook them. So for me, it's a whopper. I love this movie. I've watched this movie so many times ever since I was a kid, and I always laugh exactly like the first time. So it's a good time. Go watch it if you haven't. And again, one more time,
It's a whopper.
it's a whopper. John?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go. It's a Whopper too. First time ever watching it after hearing.
It's a
about
whopper.
the movie called Clue that I knew had different endings when it originally came out in theaters, but I knew nothing else. And going into it, I expected to love Tim Curry, and that was about it. But I'm literally just sitting here going, please get the Blu-ray here to me as fast as humanly possible. I want to watch it again so bad. It's so good.
So he got the bug just like D.
And I want to take it and watch it with other people who haven't seen it because it's an enjoyable movie. It's so good. I really, really like the movie. Yeah, it's a whopper of the highest order.
You want to take that cannoli,
Yeah,
but also the Whopper.
this one's a bacon cheddar whopper, not just a regular whopper.
Oh,
Jesus H. Extra cheddar.
he's going major leagues on that one.
Jesus H. Christ. It's a double Whopper.
It's one that I will happily have. In my
I do want to
collection.
remind everybody that the reason we do It's a Whopper is not because of the burger. It's because of catching a huge fish. Okay? So please.
Yeah, it's a movie that I can't not wait to have in my collection. And hopefully one day, please, for the love of God, release a steelbook.
With Yvette on the cover.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would take the hit and buy it with that on it. You know.
Just
God.
admitted it.
He just admitted that he's this man right here. John, we found out Professor Plum's real name. It's John.
It's a whopper.
No. I'm just, you know, there are two things that get me very interested in a character, and she had both of them.
D, go on, please. Give us your rating.
It was a knocker review, John. It was a knocker review.
Yeah, everything about her was presented front and center.
It was a full frontal assault. Okay, never mind. D! Save me!
Oh god. Well, you know, I could continue with the puns here, but let me just give my rating.
Yes.
For the love of God, it's a whopper. Oh, yeah, of course it's a whopper.
It's a whopper.
What else can I say? There's literally the things that you can find, like you know, the minor details that you can nitpick and everything. Just drop it and enjoy this movie. And one of the key things for me, it's the rewatchability of this movie. I can see this movie on Friday. I can see it at Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I can see it every single day, and I will be happy because it's a great movie for me. It's entertaining. It's just entertaining, and like John said, if you can get a buddy or someone to actually watch it with you and see their reaction,
Oh yeah.
do it, by all
That's
means.
actually very recommended. I actually for any who done it, it's actually like really good to just watch it with someone else and just go through the movie and watch like their reactions of and you know ask the question, who do you think did it? Who done it? Who? Which is what happened. Which is what we did. What I did with G when we saw this movie for the first time. Like, you know, tried to dissect it. But also, what G said is true. This movie's rewatchable also because it's so short. Like you can just pop it in, watch it, and have a good time.
That's the thing. It's a movie that I could watch and be entertained. It's not something that I would put as background noise because sometimes I just put a video or anything, and I just have it there and do my things during the day. But this movie, no, I need to watch. I watch this movie, and every time that I pop it on the screen, I'm there just watching it and having a good time because it is a great time.
Yeah.
Hey, Lion, you need to check Messenger.
Oh no. What did you send now? I'm afraid to open it now. Says downloading
Sorry.
photo. Okay. God damn you, John. God damn you.
That's a G.
God damn you, John.
If I'd had my phone with the pen, I could have done it a lot better. I just did that with my finger, but I had to.
God. Also, we again. I have to remind everybody that Mitos would have said it's a whopper just because of that. So
It's a whopper.
just because of them titties. Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, I had to do that. I couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Can we use that picture from now on to give our ratings?
No. We don't want to get in trouble. Gee, this movie may be safe because it's from the 1980s, but we're from the 2021, so no.
Well, you know, you gotta educate them kids early.
Fuck them kids.
Okay, Mythos.
See? Mythos, the spirit of Mythos is inhabiting all of us. He may not be here in physical form, but he is with us in spirit.
Oh well.
Oh well. But man, that was great. That was a good time. And a good movie. Again, if you haven't watched it, give it a shot. It's so great. So great, man.
And
So
don't listen to the critics. If you search it online and look at the reviews and see negative things, just
don't listen to those
Watch-
don't listen
watch
to
it
those
and-
old farts. Listen to
Exactly.
these farts.
Yeah. We can tell you there are two very positive things in this movie.
two great reasons to watch this movie.
Two great melons.
they-
Anyways,
They bounce around all over the movie.
this
Exactly.
is starting to remind me of Austin Powers when they shoot shoot the fucking rocket. By God, it's a giant Johnson. Where's Johnson? Come get your wiener. Oh God.
Yeah,
wait.
in all seriousness, as someone who has watched the movie for the first time, it's really good. It's a visual pleasure to watch.
Yeah, it's
It's a whopper.
it's a whopper.
Yes, yes, they are. I mean, it is.
Nah, okay, let's go before John just is continues evolving into Professor Plum even more. Oh
Can you blame
God.
him? I mean, look at
I
the picture you have
mean-
up. Can you blame him?
I mean, you know, again,
I mean,
again, I blame this movie for
It's
me.
a whopper.
For me, you know,
But I see nothing wrong with that.
oh,
yeah.
he just needs to rest his head
This
on a
is, this
pillow.
is America. This is a free country.
exactly. I know, right? Like the cop said, yeah, it's perfectly legal. It is?
Yeah.
It's a free country. I didn't know it was that free. God damn. So many quotes, so many quotes. So- So many goddamn quotes in this movie. I love it. I love one of the ones that I also love is when Colonel Mustard are you saying that are you trying to make me look stupid, sir? No, you don't need help with that. No, do you? That's right.
I love when was it Wadsworth who smacks Miss Peacock the first time and then does it again the second time?
No,
No, it was-
Mr. Green slaps her the first time, and then
And Wadsworth does it the second time.
yep.
Yeah,
No,
that was
No,
she just
and then Wadsworth does it to Mr. Green, I think. I don't think that it was Mrs. Peacock again.
that might have been. I don't.
Let me
I thought it was.
No, he does it to Mrs. Peacock.
Oh yeah. He just throws Mr. Green to the floor a couple times.
Back into the chair.
I love Tim Curry's like running like again like a cartoon. This movie's just like a cartoon.
In the best way possible.
Exactly.
Oh, I want a Telltale style Clue game now. Darn it!
Oh man, is there a Clue video game?
You know,
That would-
I was searching for it on Nintendo, and I think I did. I think that I'm misremembering, but I think I found. It was one of those pointer games that you actually find clues and everything. It was a puzzle game.
Oh yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. I think I've seen it. I think I know which one you mean.
But I think
It,
I think that there's a clue game in the board games section. I think.
yeah,
I gotta
it,
reach
it- yeah. We need to see if there is one. We could like make if there is one, it would be cool for us to like do to do a night of us playing that online.
Oh, that'd be a blast.
Like
Yeah.
that would be that would be great. Oh.
I think it's like a Clue game. I mean, it's not really Clue, but a murder mystery almost kind of is a Until Dawn. Like it's very much that.
I
Like you don't know who did it.
I have that because of PS Plus, and I haven't played it. I know that it's also like an easy platinum, so I probably should.
Yeah, it's like 3 play. It took me a day and a half to platinum it, and I played through it I think 3 times. It's a great game. The only other, this is the one I was thinking of. Danganronpa. That's a very murder mystery. You don't know who, or the Nonary games. Zero Time. Those are also murder mystery games. That's about
Okay,
the closest.
so it is. Wadsworth does slap Mrs. Peacock a second.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, now I just want to go play Danganronpa.
You know what? They should do like a Telltale Clue game.
Well, they have to put The Wolf Among Us season 2 out first, which is apparently still happening.
Yeah. We'll see when that happens, because wasn't it supposed to release this year? I keep asking the same question about everything. Wasn't it supposed to come out this year?
I don't think it had a release date since they brought it back.
Yeah, because C-19 happened.
Yeah. Still, I think my favorite thing out of Telltale coming back is the picture of the Thor and Loki when they're in New York in Thor Ragnarok.
Actually,
The
Wolf Among Us is kind of a whodunit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I've never played it. Town of Salem. That's another one. That's a good game.
Which one?
Enjoy that. Town of Salem.
Never heard of it.
It's a Steam game from quite a few years ago. I put about 25 hours. It's online, basically. One person, each person has a different role that they play, but no one else knows who they are. So you have to go around, like one person's a murderer, one person's a detective, one person's this and that. You're totally gonna
hate me, but I'm going to say this, and I'm gonna hate me saying this. But Among Us is a whodunit. Because you're trying, even though that you do play as the killer, or someone plays as the killer, the other people are still trying to figure out who's the killer among them. So that's a whodunit. It's not a murder mystery per se, but it is a whodunit.
We need to play
There is a Clue game.
Is there?
Yeah, there is a Clue game. There's one that is a complete edition with the season pass. Don't know what it includes because it doesn't have the details here.
Clue video game.
What's it on?
I mean, there's.
I found that on Nintendo.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That's not that long ago, I don't think.
Cluedo, Murder at Body Mansion.
Yeah.
There's even one with ghosts and everything.
Oh, but it's the one that what we're looking for is something similar to the actual board game that we can like play online. That's what.
Yeah.
Oh no, but there is. This is it. I think.
I don't remember how to play it anymore, but. Oh.
We should do Town of Salem. It's an easy game, and it's really fun. I think it's free. It's on Steam.
Town of Salem?
Yes.
Town of Salem.
I played way too much of that game.
So it's an Android game.
Yeah, you can get it. You can get it on Steam. You can play it through their website, or it's on Android.
Apparently, it's the game that inspired Among Us.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's the one I've played. I think I've got like 20, 25 hours in it and played dozens upon dozens of rounds.
Hmm. Well,
I like that game way more than I probably should, but it's a fun game.
well, we'll figure out about Clue and a way for us to play, because I think that it's like you're supposed to play it more than 2 people, like 3 plus. At least to make it more interesting, I believe so. But
Probably.
yeah, we'll find out. Well, I'll look into it, see what I find. So, anyways, with that, I think that we're done. We're done for tonight's stream. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, we could do it. We did.
And
it.
Mythos wasn't even here to make it worse.
Yeah. We had a great time. We miss you, Mythos, but you know, you would have ruined our fun of because he definitely would have nitpicked here and there everything that happened in the movie. So.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
we hit Mythos alive again, you know.
Knowing
Mythos
him,
is Mythos.
Knowing him, he would have nitpicked the hell out of this movie. So, yeah, but at least we have today. We can safely say that we had a full a full house of
It's a Whopper.
Whoppers. Anyways,
Yeah. And boobs.
Jesus H. Christ, John. Anyways, people, that'll be for tonight's
Have you
stream.
seen them?
I've seen them. I've seen them since I was a little kid. I've seen them. Trust me, I've seen them.
Okay. You see them in your dreams.
Maybe. Who knows? Anyways,
Well.
that's it for tonight's stream, ladies and gentlemen. I will be hopefully back tomorrow if Luma doesn't fuck with me again. Hopefully tomorrow.
What's the next movie?
Next movie is Beetlejuice on Sunday.
I haven't seen that either.
I have never seen that movie.
You said it once, don't say it twice.
Oh, right. Right, let's not say it 3 times. I do know that. Have you ever seen it, G?
Yeah, one time.
Okay.
I saw the first 10 minutes of it and it scared the living crap out of me as a kid, and I haven't watched it since.
I have never watched it. Not even a single.
That's why I turned so gray, because I watched it completely.
Oh God, sweet baby.
I
Jesus.
turned out great. Turned out great.
Sure.
You know.
Sure you did.
I will say I passed the 4K edition the other day and almost bought it just to have it, but I didn't.
Of course you did. Of course.
But we have time.
Yeah, till Sunday. I mean, you have to watch it either the day before or the exact same day. So.
Exactly.
Are we going to do that other thing we were talking about this week?
Yes. I just don't know which day we're gonna do it. Either Thursday, Friday, depending on how electricity is behaving here at my end. You know.
Thursday, I'm probably going to be working, and I don't know about. For me, Saturday would probably be the best time to do it, but I don't know.
G, you got anything Saturday?
Gotta check, because since that is the date is getting closer, so we as a family are doing things. So
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Let me know.
We can talk about it more in a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah. So depending, well, when we have the chance, because I do want both of you to do this, because John, you're big on anime, G is big on Japan, and I fucking love Star Wars. That's what I bring to the table.
I just need to know when we're going to do it, because I want to watch them again.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch them again to have them fresh in my memory. And for those people wondering what the hell we're talking about, we're gonna review the first season.
I'm gonna watch it because of Bad Bunny. Oh yeah.
See, it was him, Your Honor. You see, he admits it.
They took the bunny out of Space Jam 2 and put her in Star Wars.
But yeah, we're gonna be reviewing the first season of Star Wars Visions. Yeah, we'll have our opinions there. I do want to tell you guys how we're probably gonna do it is like talk about each episode, in order. Talk about the first episode, second episode, third, fourth, yada yada yada, and then at
We
the
can
end,
discuss the details.
yeah, and then at the end, rank them how we like them. Which episodes we like more than the others. G knows which ones I like more than the others. I know that you like
You
them all,
know.
G. I know, but still.
You know pretty much which ones I really liked from our chat today. So
Yeah, and also, yeah, which ones we would want either a continuation, whether it be another episode in a second season or a full series. Which one of them is getting a continuation in a book, but
Yeah.
we'll talk about that when we talk about that.
You just made my night, man.
Yeah, it's the first one, the duel. It's called Star Wars Ronin.
Sweet.
Yeah, so it is getting a continuation, at least in book form. But yeah, we'll talk about that when we talk about that. Tomorrow I'll be back. I'm not sure if I'll be back with Metroid, Samus Returns again, or with First Strike. It all depends. We'll see. Anyways, people, that's it.
On Luma.
It all depends on Luma! Anyways, till next time, people. May your hearts be your getting key. Also, G, thanks for being here. John, thanks for being here. And everybody watching or lurking, thanks for being here. Have yourselves a grand old time.
Or both.
Or both. And remember, stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated, be kind to everybody, and have yourselves a fantastic night. Bye, everybody.
Night, people.
Mata? What do you mean, Mata?
Mierder.